Hello students, welcome to my class. Today I am going to explain a derivative of an arc. So what do you mean by derivative of an arc? In this section we shall derive expression for the derivatives of arc length S measured from a fixed point on the curve. When the equation of the curve is given in different forms, let us see the different form. In the first form, we are going to see Cartesian form. So first, let us take a curve. The curve is in the form of y is equal to f of x. This equation is in Cartesian equation of the curve. So here this is a curve y is equal to f of x. Let a be a fixed point on the curve y is equal to f of x from which arc length are measured. This is a fixed point on the curve from which we have to consider the arc length. Arc length is measured and it is taken as S. Let P of x comma y, this is a point, let P of x comma y and Q of x plus delta x, y plus delta y. Here delta x and delta y are the increment given to the x, that is from the increment given to x, that is here x comma y is there, here x plus delta x plus the increment. Okay, then be two neighboring points on the curve such that, so these two are the neighboring points, P and Q are the neighboring points. Then take arc AP. From this short length is there, this is the arc AP, this is represented as S, and arc AQ, from A to Q it is represented as S plus delta S. Here also delta is the increment given to S. Therefore, our requirement is to find the arc length PQ. For that reason, here we take it as arc PQ. For that we have to take S, that is AP, arc length APS plus delta S minus S, that is the required is delta S. Then draw PM. This is PM, perpendicular line, and QN perpendicular to the x-axis, that is OX, and PR. This is PR is perpendicular to QN. Join the chord PQ. It is clear that PQ, already we find out P, from P to Q it is delta X, and QR it is Q to R it is delta Y. At the point Q tends to a point P along the curve delta X tends to 0. Then limit exists. Limit delta X tends to 0. Chord PQ by arc PQ. So this is arc PQ. This is chord PQ. It is after applying the limit delta X tends to 0. Its value is 1. From the right angular triangle, this is a right angular triangle PRQ. We know that hypotenuse square is sum of the two sides, square of sum of the two sides. PQ square is equal to PR square plus RQ square. This is from the right angular triangle. So PQ is nothing but the chord PQ square, which is equal to PR. Here PR is represented as delta X and QR represented as delta Y square. So dividing throughout the equation by delta X O square we get. So chord PQ, here chord PQ is there, chord PQ by delta X O square, which is equal to delta X cancel 1 plus delta Y by delta X O square. Chord PQ by delta S, divide and multiply here delta S. Okay, delta X into delta S by delta X O square. Here denominator delta X is there, it will comes to here, divide and multiply by delta S, which is equal to 1 plus delta Y by delta X O square. In the next step, chord PQ by arc. So delta S, this is the distance, delta S, the delta S is arc PQ. PQ arc distance is delta S by delta X O square is equal to 1 plus delta Y by delta X O square. Taking the limits on both sides, we get, apply the limit on both sides. After applying the limit, we get its value is 1, then delta s by delta x become ds by dx whole square, which is equal to 1 plus, here applying the limit, it will get dy by dx whole square. So then remove the square, we have to take square root on both sides, then square and square root cancel, ds by dx is equal to square root of 1 plus dy by dx whole square. Similarly, for the curve x is equal to f of y, dividing both sides of 1 and taking the limit as delta y is equal to 0, we get ds by dy. This is the required arc length, derivative of an arc length along the x coordinate and along y coordinate. Okay, now this is the two formulas, derivative of an arc length along x and along y. ds by dx is equal to square root of 1 plus dy by dx whole square. This is one formula, and ds by dy y coordinate, which is equal to square root of 1 plus dx by dy whole square. These are the two important formulas in the derivative of an arc length. Then application of those two formulas. For let us see the example 1. For the curve y is equal to a log secant x by a, prove that these three result. Let us move on to solution part. In first one, we have to take y is equal to a log secant x by a, function, three functions is there. Then differentiate, y is a function of x is there, it is in the form of a curve, y is equal to f of x. Differentiate with respect to x only, dy by dx is equal to, a is a constant, derivative of log is secant x by a, again derivative of secant is secant x by a tan x by a, okay, into 1 by a. Next, after simplification, we get tan x by a. Here 1 by a is there, a cancel, we get dy by dx is tan x by a. Then we have the formula ds by dx is equal to square root of 1 plus dy by dx whole square. Then dx by dx is equal to square root of 1 plus dy by dx is already find out ಆಗಿದೆ tan square x by a. It is in the form of 1 plus tan square a, 1 plus tan square a, secant square a, square root of secant square a, secant x by a. This is the first problem. Next problem is ds by dy. Prove that ds by dy is equal to cosecant x by a. Here ds by dx, here ds by dy. Okay, required formula is ds by dy is equal to square root of 1 plus dx by dy whole square. Then dx by dy is equal to square root of 1 plus cot square x by a. Then ds by dy is equal to 1 plus cot square is cosecant x by a. We get the required result. Next one is x is equal to a psi. Okay, dy by dx is equal to tan dy by dx is tan x by a. Next psi, tan psi is equal to tan x by a. dy by dx is nothing but slope of a tangent. Tan psi is equal to tan x by a. Cancel tan on both sides. We get psi is equal to x by a. Then x on cross multiplication we get x is equal to a psi. Okay, next we move on to the example 2. For the curve y is equal to c cos hyperbolic c cos hyperbolic x by c, find ds by dx. Here y is equal to c cos hyperbolic of x by c, differentiate with respect to x, it is in the form of y is equal to f of x. Then c sin hyperbolic of x by c, again x by c differentiation is 1 by c, c get cancelled, we get sin hyperbolic of x by c. This is dy by dx. Next, arc length formula is derivative of an arc length is ds by dx is equal to square root of 1 plus dy by dx whole square. Then which is equal to square root of 1 plus dy by dx is sin h x by c whole square. So then 1 plus sin h by c whole square is cos h square by x by c. Remove the square and square root, we get cos hyperbolic of x by c. That is the required answer. Next we move on to find ds by dx for the curve x cube is equal to ay square. X cube is equal to ay square is there. Differentiate with respect to x. 3x square is equal to 2ay dy by dx. Then dy by dx is 3x square by 2ay. Then find out derivative of an arc length along x axis. ds by dx is equal to square root of 1 plus dy by dx whole square, which is equal to square root of 1 plus 3x square by 2ay whole square, which is equal to square root of 1 plus 9x to the power of 4 by 4a square y square, which is equal to square root of 1 plus 9x to the power of 4 by 4 a square y square. A square y square is nothing but x cube. Ay square is nothing but x cube. Then after ds by dx is equal to square root of 1 plus simplification, we get 9x by 4a. This is the required solution for the given problem. Okay, next we move on to the example 5. Find ds by dx for the curve x is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta and y is equal to a into theta plus sin theta, parametric equation. Okay, let us see the solution part. X is equal to a 1 minus cos theta, then differentiate with respect to theta. Here theta is the variable, dx by d theta, a is the constant, derivative of 1 is 0, minus cos theta derivative is minus sin theta, then minus minus get cancelled, we get a sin theta. Then take the equation, second equation, y is equal to a into theta plus sin theta, dy by d theta is a, theta is 1 plus sin theta derivative is cos theta. Then find out dy by dx. This is the formula for finding dy by dx. dy by d theta is all divided by dx by d theta. A into 1 plus cos theta divided by a sin theta. Here a cancel. 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2 and sin theta is 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Again here 2 cancel and cos theta by 2 cos theta by 2 cancel. Required is cos theta by 2 by sin theta by 2. We get cot theta by 2. So then the formula is ds by dx is equal to root of 1 plus dy by dx whole square. dy by dx is cot square theta by 2. 1 plus cot square theta by 2 is cosecant square theta by 2. Remove square root and square, we get cosecant theta by 2. Thank you.